I do a quick tutorial on how to actually upload the program into the CAN board. So I have the board connected to the bike here. I have a cable, programming cable connected from the bike onto my computer. This cable may not be the exact one that you get, but this should be similar. And you have the VCOM port and all that set up. I'm going to assume that most of you know how to do Arduino downloading if you have one of these or can figure that out. So I'm not going to go through the whole how to find your VCOM port and all of that stuff. What I am going to do is, here's the Arduino program running here. What I am going to do is show you exactly what you need to do on the bike in order to actually get the thing to program. And this might be a little tricky because it kind of requires two hands, but we'll see what we can do here. So what you do is you want to zoom in a little bit here. On the board, there is a boot button. And so what you're going to do is you're going to press and hold that boot button while you turn on the ignition for the bike. So, or you can do it on the bench by plugging in 12 volts. But you want to power up the board while this button is pressed. So let me do that here real quick. If I can get my camera somewhere happy for a second. So I'll set you down for just a second. I'm going to push the button, turn on the ignition. And I didn't quite have it pressed there. Make sure you got it pressed really well. Turn on the ignition. There we go, that time it did it. So now I'm gonna come back over here to the computer program, or the Arduino IDE. And you're gonna go up to the typical download. And of course you wanna do tools, ports. You wanna make sure you have your COM port set, and then all the standard. I'm using the ESP32 dev module, and you have to have the ESP32 libraries and all installed for your Arduino IDE. There should be plenty of eBay or YouTube tutorials and whatnot out there for exactly how to do that, but just let me know if you can't figure that part out. And then you also have to have the library required for the CAN interface, which is this one right here, the MCP2551 library done by Alexander Integer. I can't say his name right, but anyway, that's available. And if you go to Tools and Manage Libraries, and when that comes up, you should be able to search for that here. And of course, it's going to take a while to update while I'm doing the video. So anyway, I won't do that now since it's going to take a while. But you would normally be able to, here we go, search for that to the bar up here in the MCP 2551. Oops. Come on. I think it's just going slow. Okay, in the MCP 2515, I put the chip number in wrong. You can see it's the one I have installed here up on the top, the 107-Arduino-MCP 2515. All right, so the bike is in, or the board is in boot mode. We come over here to the download button, press download. And this part is going to take a while because it's compiling the application, and on this particular computer that's pretty slow. On a better computer it goes faster, but this is just the one I use for the garage. Alright, so now it's uploading the program, and it'll take a little while for it to go through all the percentages here. Let me just grab this and drag it up a little bit. Scroll a little bit. All right, and then it says that it wrote the program. And then it says leaving hard resetting via RTS. This board doesn't have an RTS pin on it, so it's not going to reset on its own. What you'll need to do at this point is go back over and just power off the bike. Don't press the button on the board this time. It's just leave it as it is. Turn the bike back on. And now the way I have the program written right now, if you leave that in there, it has the flashing LED, and that tells you that it's actually running.